Hi everyone, Dr. Nicole here, and welcome back to our Voyage to Vitality series. Today we're going to talk about the healthy self, and more specifically we're going to talk about nutrition and how it directly affects your oral health. Most people do not realize this, but the teeth are actually part of the rest of your body, and the nutrients that you put into your body have a direct effect on your overall oral health. Okay, so before we begin and go into this, the point of this video is to have a very basic understanding of different nutrients that we eat that affect your oral health. This is not supposed to be a whole nutritional rundown of exactly everything that you need, okay? If you have questions about these things, we highly suggest you talk to your physician if you can even get a hold of them. I know that can be a joke sometimes. A nutritionist or a dietitian, someone who's really helpful and they focus all of their time on nutrition. These are very important topics, very important things, and actually have a really, really important effect on your oral health. Okay, so what is a nutrient? Let's talk about what we're even talking about here. When you eat, your body takes in proteins, it takes in fats, it takes in carbohydrates, vitamins, and minerals. So what we are going to talk about today are just some 5 very basic minerals and vitamins that when you take them in, they actually have a positive effect on your oral health. Okay, so let's start. First one is calcium. Everyone has heard about calcium. Your teeth, your bones, everything is made up of calcium. So it's important for us to take in calcium. It's very important, though, that you have an understanding with your physician so that you're not taking in too much calcium, because for a long time, people would always take a whole bunch of supplemental calcium. It's very important to know that you're taking the correct amount. Okay? Second one is phosphorus. You're like, well, what is that? It's a mineral that your bones and your teeth are also made up of. Most people know about calcium, but they've never heard of phosphorus. You can find it in meats, you can find it in fish, you can find it in eggs, and all of those different types of things. Okay. Next one is vitamin D. So what is vitamin D? Vitamin D is a nutrient that you take in that tells the body where to put calcium. It pulls calcium out of the bloodstream and puts calcium into your bones. So it's actually very, very important. Also your teeth, because that's also there too. Sorry, don't want to forget about teeth. We are dentists. So vitamin D is very, very important for oral health. Okay. Another one is vitamin C. Vitamin C is important for connective tissue. Okay. Connective tissue also being gums. There you go. So having proper levels of vitamin C is very, very important for long-term gum health. And last but not least is fiber. People think, well, fiber, why does that make a difference? Well, fiber actually buffers the acid levels in your mouth. So in order to prevent you from getting cavities and sometimes gum disease, it's very important to have a regular fiber intake. Okay, so what are some things that you should avoid that are not good for your nutrition? First would be sugar. Yes, I love sugar too, but we need to limit it. So we need to limit flours, white flours, sugars, all of those wonderful things. We can use supplements, for example, stevia, honey, maple syrup, but those should also be limited as well. Okay. Other things we can do is we can avoid very acidic things. For example, chewing on lemons. People love to do that. I do love a good lemon every once in a while, but chewing on them consistently can be very problematic for your teeth. It can actually cause acid erosion. And last but not least is very sticky things. Not because they're bad, but because they will stick to your teeth and then hold plaque up against them, which can then cause cavities and gum disease long term. Okay, so what are some suggestions and ways to get these different nutrients in so that we can be healthier long term? First would be to eat the rainbow. What does that mean? That means to eat vegetables and fruits that are a whole bunch of different colors. Purple, green, orange, yellow, all of those different things. They each have different types of nutrients, antioxidants in them, which will help you get healthier long term. Secondly would be to limit sugar intake. Listen, I love sugar. I love bread. I love pasta. I love it all. However, it is important for us to limit and know how much we're taking in. And thirdly, I would say that bringing on someone into your life that can help you set up a nutrition plan, a professional nutrition plan, is something that can be greatly rewarding for people long term. So, what am I saying? Finding someone like a nutritionist or a dietitian that you can, work with that can help you create a personalized plan for you is something that is life-changing, and I would highly suggest if it's possible. So let's recap. Point of today is to talk about some basic dental nutrients that help you with overall oral health. These are calcium, phosphorus, vitamin D, vitamin C, and fiber. Okay. We want to avoid things like sugar, acidic foods, and sticky foods. And last but not least, a great way for us to improve our health is to eat the rainbow. It's to limit sugar, and lastly, maybe bring in a professional to help us. So if you have any questions, please let me know. But until then, keep on brushing.